Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. What's she up to now? Day 848. Documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world, the corporate world of business, to the online world. And I think it's kind of funny that I'm on day 848 and I'm starting another challenge. What? Another challenge? Mean you're going to do another challenge? Yes, Get Up and Go challenge. Take 2 beginning today. It's the second time I'm going to do the short version of the 5-day Get Up and Go challenge. And it'll start today. No, it's a holiday in the United States, and that's okay because people can always hop on and listen to the recording. So starting that today, 11 a.m. Central Time, and I'll do it every day for, the next 5 to 10 days. We'll share information and content to help people get over themselves, to get up and go, to get moving, to make sure they're moving their life in the direction they want it to, not just being reactive to everything that flip-flams and slaps us around at this journey called life. So Get Up and Go challenge. Yes, I'm doing another challenge. And here's the deal. We are never done, right? I think, and I believed the same thing too when I was growing up. I thought, okay, here's my life. I'm going to map it out. These are the things I'm going to do. This is what I want to do when I grow up. And I'm going to study. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to get a good job. I'm going to work at my good corporate job for 30 years and I'm going to retire. And then I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to travel and do all these cool things. Well, I think before I even got out of high school, the world had changed so much and has continued to change so much and so quickly that is just a fantasy. And it isn't even really what I would want. Looking back now, it's like, yep, I thought I wanted that when I was a teenager, but as I've grown and gone through my life, I wouldn't have wanted any of that anyway. I mean, pieces of it, yes. I wanted to have a family, did that. But the other pieces of it, no, not so much. But we grow up thinking that, and we think that at each stage of our life, as we get better, as we learn more, as we grow, as we make more money and have more resources available to us, that our challenges and problems will just disappear and we won't have them anymore. And that is probably one of the biggest fallacies and fantasies and false beliefs that I grew up with. And I should have known better because I watched my parents, right? My parents did better and better and better in their lives, but they still had problems and challenges and obstacles and failures and stuff that came along the way, just like every one of us will, until the day that we expire, until the day that we die. We will be facing situations that challenge us, things that have us questioning our beliefs, events and people that come in and out of our lives, and circumstances and things that happen that just are calling upon us to grow and be a bigger, better person and to solve and deal with those situations, right? It's like people that win the lottery, they think, and other people falsely believe that, oh, if you just win the lottery, if I just won the lottery, I wouldn't have any problems anymore. All of my problems would disappear if I had enough money. I think that's one of the most dangerous false beliefs on the planet. The more money you make, the bigger your problems, the bigger your challenges, because you're being a steward of resources for the world and for the universe, and that requires a different level of behavior and being than if you're just making the minimum to get by and just surviving. If you're to the point where you're doing better and thriving, the world calls upon you to add more value, to produce more, to give more value, and that shows up in the form of problems and challenges and situations that we have to deal with. So I don't know. I think that's one of the false beliefs we need to dispel for people, that money is going to solve all of your problems. Money is going to make you happy, and you'll never have to worry about anything ever again. If you have enough money, everything will just be, hunky-dory and rose-colored glasses. But don't get me wrong. Having a lot of money and a lot of resources can make your life easier and give you more options and more ways of solving certain problems, because maybe you can just hire somebody to take care of the problem for you. But it doesn't mean you're not going to still be faced with challenges and obstacles and roadblocks to the things that you want. You absolutely positively are. So Get Up and Go challenge today, 11 a.m. on the Get Up and Go challenge page. I can put the link below if anybody wants that. Just hit me up. Just say challenge or something in the comments below, and I will make sure I put the link in there. Otherwise, I will probably forget. I'm just being honest. I will forget otherwise. I get sidetracked easily, especially on holiday weekends. It's a holiday weekend here in the United States, so sometimes I get a little discombobulated because I've got lots of different things pulling at my attention. Challenges, of course, obviously challenges, I'm always doing them. The fun challenge for this year, 365-day fun challenge, was on day 139 today. And it was all about what can you do to positively impact the environment. And I say you start with your own environment and think of things that you can do there, and then you can spread out and impact other things using like a ripple effect. Because when we clean up our own environment, when we recycle and do things in our own household, it encourages us and wants us to share that with other people. And so it was all about the environment. Today at Supersize Your Business was about things that get under your skin, things that bother us, things that annoy the living daylights out of us. And guess what? We all have them, right? Isn't there something, some behavior or an annoyance that somebody does that just makes you want to jump out the window or drive, just drives you up a wall? We all have those things. I used to work with a gentleman that cleared his throat all the time, and he had something going on in his throat, but it was incessant all day long, and I knew he couldn't help it, but it was like, the nails on the chalkboard thing. It was just super duper irritating. And I've worked with people and had people that I've been involved with that would do like just the minimum to get by. They would show up for a team meeting, or they would show up for work, and they would just feel entitled to be, that they were just gracing us with their presence, and we should be so honored that they bothered to, show up for work or spend their time with us. Drives me nuts. People that do the minimum to get by and just skate by. And maybe that's because I know that in certain areas of my life, I am not giving it my all. I'm not giving 100% effort to absolutely everything that I do. There's a saying, how we do one thing is how we do everything. I'm not sure I 100% believe that, because I think we need to pick and choose how much energy we're going to put into different areas and aspects of our life. I will admit that I am going to put forth just the amount of effort that I need to clean the bathroom and to do dishes and things like that. I am just going to make sure they get done, but I am not going to go the extra mile of doing certain things, right? Because to me, the exchange of value for the time that I have to invest in that isn't worth it. And so I know there's areas of my life like that where I'm kind of skating by and doing the minimum to get by. And I guess that's why it irritates me in the work world and in the world of business, when people do that, when they're just doing the minimum and they're skimming off the top, things like that. I think that because I see some of those behaviors in other areas of my life, that I find it super annoying. Curious what you find really annoying. What bugs you? What gets under your skin and just drives you nuts? Share that in the comments below, because I want to know that I'm not the only one that has things that just totally irritate me. And a lot of times we have things that irritate us about ourselves. I used to, when I was younger, hate being short. I didn't want to be short. All my friends were tall. Everyone on the planet, it seemed like, from 5th grade on, was way taller than me. And I used to joke about being short. And then I realized what a waste of time and energy. There is nothing I can do on the planet about how tall I am. I was genetically predetermined how tall I was going to be. So why would I waste any time and energy being upset over that? What else is going on? Challenges will be my major focus this week. I'm also in a mastermind and accountability team. I've got, I encourage people to get coaches. I have my own coaches as well. So I need to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable to the things that I said I'll do for that group and for my coach. And so I think I'm pretty dead nuts on. I always usually check on Sunday to see where I'm at with that, because we meet on Tuesdays, and I didn't do it yesterday. I'm trying to think what I did yesterday that I have an excuse for not having done it. I guess I gave myself a break because we've got an extra day in terms of being a holiday today, and most people aren't working or doing anything today. So I think I cut myself a holiday slack and said, I'll do it today. Kind of like the same thing with the garbage. Normally garbage pickup day for us is Monday, but it's a holiday, so they're not picking up today. So I cut myself some slack and didn't take out the garbage last night. I'll do that today sometime. So I kind of just pushed my Sunday things off to Monday, and that's okay. Sometimes even I need a holiday. So that's it. That's all I've got today. I wish you an absolutely amazing day. If I can help you in any way, please ask in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow to let you know what I'm doing, what's working as I transition from the brick and mortar world to the online world. And I guess mostly I'm sharing the stuff that hasn't worked so far, but I'm working on tweaking that and changing that and being consistent, doing a lot rebranding right now. I'm in a group about rebranding, and I'm on a team that's doing that. And so and our team is pulling together and saying, all right, we need a facelift, we need to rebrand, we need to get really clear and concise and focused on what it is we're going to do for people and how we're going to serve them, instead of trying to do everything for everybody, which we've never done everything for everybody, but we want to be clear in our messaging, clear in the whole thing, the whole brand persona, brand values, everything. And so it's actually a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. A lot more goes into consciously thinking about what you want to create than randomly just creating it. And I obviously am a random creator, and I just let things evolve naturally, but I need to be a little more intentional in things that we are doing as a team, especially for the Get Up and Go challenge, because that's what we're moving forward with for right now, because it seems to be what people need the most right now. They need to know that they know what to do, and that they can know what to do each and every step of the way to deal with whatever life dishes out, right? All right, have an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.